We're back with another interview. Today we have BOOMSBRAND. This is definitely an honor to actually get to do this one, so we're gonna get right into it. Where are you from?
Originally East Cambridge, but born and raised in Tewksbury, Mass.
Perfect. So it's like kind of close to Lowell, though, right?
Right next town over, baby, 978.
So being from an area like this, what was like an early lesson that gave you street knowledge?
When you say that, what do you mean by that?
What was like an early lesson that like kind of
Dude,
like...
not for nothing I say it. When I was in 3rd, 4th grade, I would go to BJ's, and I was a hustler. I'd go to BJ's and buy candy, and I'd sell it in school.
Really?
Oh yeah. If I wanted anything extra in my family, if I wanted anything extra, I had to do it myself.
Yes.
I had to do it for myself. I come from 2 immigrant parents, both from Portugal. I love them dearly, but middle class, we were below middle class. We had everything we needed, not everything we wanted, but everything we needed. So that right there, I wasn't doing anything bad. I was, making a few cents on the candy.
Yeah.
I got my knowledge up in this right here.
So do you think that like being from an area like this, do you think that it makes you wiser in any ways?
What, being in Lowell?
Yeah, like this area.
I mean, I have my shops here. No, makes me wiser is all the connections and all the people around this area. But Lowell in general, I'm not from here. We have our shops here. It's where I am now, but I'm not from here.
Yeah.
But like I said, Lowell does have has a good cannabis community. So yeah, it does help out. But no, not on that.
When you were young, were you doing any like boxing or any like
No, I was sports. I was baseball.
Really?
Baseball.
Okay.
Yes, baseball. Yeah, and I was, like I said, you'd see, everyone would know. I get up to bat 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I get up to bat, and that's all you hear the coaches say is, back up. I can hit that ball a mile.
Hell yeah.
Couldn't run for nothing,
Really?
but I could hit that ball a mile. When you hit a home run, you don't got to run fast.
No.
That's
Yeah.
how I looked at it.
Well, I mean, like having hobbies like that young, was there any of them that like stood out to be helpful, like in the bigger picture, like ones that were something that kind of gave you life lessons that was able to stick with you?
Once again, always going back to, like I said, hustling. Since I played baseball, I love baseball, I ended up getting paid to do umpiring. So I'm 14, 15, and I'm umpiring the 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds. So yeah, right there. I've always hustled, worked, always. Like I said, playing for sports, everyone knowing you, it was easy to be an umpire. I had hustle in my bones my whole life.
I do want to ask this though, like being from around this area, were you ever influenced to try to box or try any of those like martial arts ever?
No, I was fat.
Because like, you know what I mean? Like the movie The Fighter, like the second I seen it, I was like, I need to try it.
Yeah, mind you, the fighter came on what?
2015? Yeah, something like that.
I
yeah.
was 35.
Fair. Let me see. Before you were actually getting around weed on your own, were you ever seeing it around?
No.
Really? No?
No.
Were you hearing about it, or were you like aware of it at all?
No, not like that. Not
Really?
until my buddy in 1993 when I was 13. We're up at the baseball field, Hazel Field in Tewksbury, and whipped out a can, poked some holes, and put some weed on top. Pepsi can, I still remember it was right there. And we hit it on the first time. I smoked cigarettes here and there, so it wasn't,
It wasn't anything.
Yeah, and I knew a movie smoking it, like watching Cheech and Chong. Like it wasn't anything bad like that.
Yeah, you never really were like against it ever?
No.
Yeah, it was always like something that was...
And people are, oh, that's a gateway drug. It's a gateway drug because it's the most readable there. where your parents had pot, they had no problem putting it. You know, they hid it from you, but you know they put it in the drawer and close it. With coke, you know, or any hard drug, they're putting it inside of a sock, inside of another sock, behind the sock drawer, so you wouldn't find it. What is that telling you right there? That's bad. There you got a baby gets into that. What's gonna happen? Dead.
Yes.
Baby gets to eat weed. He ain't dying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's true. It's also like something that it's like they're ashamed of if they have to hide it at that extent. So it's like something.
But like I said, back when I grew up, pot was illegal.
Yeah.
You got caught. You had a seed in your car. You could possibly you're going to jail.
Really?
Yeah.
So how old were you when you first smoked?
13.
13. It was very illegal at that point.
Oh yeah, 1993.
So what was available at that time? Would you say was
Alabama Slim, Myth.
Just
It's
Myth?
that. Oh no, not Myth. Myth didn't come out until after. No. It was Mexican brickweed.
Oh, it was even lower than mid.
Oh yeah.
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 Just bought 'em.
Mexican brickweed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. It came off a bale. You know, more seeds than weed.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, that's like at one point that was the only thing that was available. So it was like some question that I like to always ask is like, were you able to ever see anything good early on, or is like how long did it take you before you started seeing anything that was actually like reasonably good that like stood out to you?
98, 99.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We started getting the BCs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's the Canadians basically.
Yeah. But from British Columbia, they were just straight. They were orange.
Yeah.
Orange little wet pellets.
Yeah. I there was a point where I was getting those.
Yeah, those little orange wet pellets, bro. And it's like an ounce was like that because it was like wet.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
The first time you smoked, do you remember getting high?
I wasn't high, but I had the munchies.
Really?
We walked to McDonald's afterwards. It was right up the street. I wasn't high like that. The second time I smoked, yes.
Yeah.
The first time, no, I didn't get high. I thought I was playing it, and I could. If you asked me at that night, I would have said, yeah, I got high. But not the next day, but the following day, I smoked again. When I smoked the second time, and I got high because I did not feel the same way the first time as I did the second time, and we did the same exact everything.
It actually had the psychological effect.
Yeah. I had super red eyes. I took 3 hits. I had super red eyes, and I was just giggling.
That's like a common thing though. I've noticed a lot of people that I've spoken with, they say they don't necessarily feel it the first time, and it's what I think is like we probably are like anticipating it to be so much more. It's like one of those things that like you're probably like, oh shit, this is gonna be like a drug.
That's what it was.
You know what I
that
mean?
The whole time I was like
Yeah.
this, scared, but not letting people know I was scared. Just sitting there, and then it was like, it was my turn. I didn't even know what I was doing. I'm like, the wind kept on blowing it out. I had the finger right here, and then I was just like, remember the first little hit wasn't even a hit. And I looked around, and I was just like, I barely see any smoke. But the second time, went around, I hit that nice.
Were you immediately like into it, or were you like, did it take you a while before you like became like?
No, I didn't. Honestly, I didn't. I smoked that first time, and then I smoked like 2 days later, and then I smoked like 3 months later. Did it occasionally. We only got it when my buddy steal it from his parents.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I really didn't start smoking until I was 15, 16, like that. Yeah, I was done with Little League baseball. Little League ends at 15.
Yeah.
So it was right after that is when I really
I mean,
smoking.
that's like the thing. It's like when you're young, it's like it definitely is like very situational. It's not like you're like really on a chase for it, but it's like almost like you're like, wow, this was something that I was led on to believe was gonna be like worse than it was, and it's actually like a fun thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, marijuana madness. You smoke it, you rape females.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's different.
It's definitely more of just like a relaxing thing that's like maybe like an enhancer in some ways. Like if if you want to have like a laugh or whatever, but it's really, I mean, nowadays it's not that heavy. It's not heavy at all.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, of course.
But
Of course.
when it comes to let me see. I did ask you that one already. How long? I did ask you that.
Yeah.
So, what was like some memorable strains you were able to see early on when you first started seeing good stuff?
When I first started seeing good stuff, 2001, 2002, we got some Granddaddy Perp. Remember the Granddaddy Perp? Some stuff that we used to call headies. We got some weed from Florida called Crippy.
Okay.
I remember that. The Crippy was good. But right soon after that, from 20 and a half to 21 years old, I started using opiates.
Yeah.
In 2014 was when I stopped. And that whole time, I didn't smoke weed. Maybe, I couldn't mix both once I was doing it. So I left the weed game, all that for about 14, 15 years.
Is it something you kind of like would only smoke if it was like?
Not even I couldn't be high on dope and smoke weed. I'd get the fucking spinnies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
I mean, the how did you end up into taking?
I got prescribed Percocets. I had an operation for prescribed Percocets. Off and running from there.
Yes, it's sad because that seems like the common.
Yeah, I was during the Oxy era.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, it's sad, but it's very common.
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know that Oxys was like heroin. None of us knew. But the kids nowadays know. Hey, you guys know. So Perks is exactly like heroin. They still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have known. No. I never even smoked cocaine before. I've shot it and smoked it.
Really?
I've never snorted it.
Really? Wow.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's like that's amazing to be honest. Because it's like usually the complete opposite.
Yep.
But it's like it's sad because that is very common in this area. Do you think that this area promotes that in a way? Do you think this area is like kind of like
city? Maybe you got a big city and all mixed people. Yeah, there's a lot of drugs in this city. But Massachusetts, yeah, that's what it's known. It's known. That's all I can say.
it's fueled out here. It's interesting. But how did you end up getting out of it?
Pot?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. I knew that. They say I knew that I couldn't be sober for the rest of my life, meaning live without anything. And pot made me happy. And it worked. It worked for me. I was never one of those people that relapsed smoking weed. Smoking weed isn't enough. So now I'm gonna go eat a perk. When the perk ain't enough, and I go shoot some dope. That's not me. Now, if that's if you're that type of person that this isn't strong enough, you go to do this, and you go move on to your drug of choice, then I don't recommend you smoking. But like I said, it helped me. It helped me sleep. It helped me have normal, nights of sleeping without dreaming like crazy, because I don't dream. But withdrawing and going through everything, fuck like a motherfucker.
It is, yes. Drug addiction is like a very tough one to deal with, and it's amazing to ever see anyone that's able to make it through. So it's something I always believe is very useful for people to allow people to hear their ways out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I said anyone. Okay, you got one day clean. Congratulations, brother. I know how hard it is. The first day is usually the hardest. You just like fucking want to give up. I know. I got a little over 11 years, and like never thought that was even possible. And I only let people know about my addiction, so they know, like, if you knew me and you knew how bad I was, and for me to get clean, and you're out there and you're like, oh shit, dude, I know how bad Jay was. I'm not that bad. If he can do it, I can do it. That's it. I'm not better than anyone whatsoever. I tell my story because it's the truth. It's what got me. It's what got me here. But I also, if I can inspire one person, just even one, that's fine. I'm fine. If I help someone today, I'm absolutely fine with that. That's why I do what I do, because of that. Because I want to help the next person.
Exactly.
And anyone that knows me knows that that's the truth. A lot of people say that shit, but that ain't it.
Yeah.
When it comes to the holidays, the amount of stuff that we do for this city of Lowell, they said that they've never had normal people do.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Raising first year $15,000 and going to buy 15 grand worth of gifts. Wasn't raised, came out of my pocket.
Wow. Yeah.
Giving it to the GCF kids, yeah.
Do you think that it's like something you do because of the situation you were in? It's like something you
Yeah,
feel
because
like
I can and I see it. Man, there's some people, we take too many things for granted. Everyone, not just me, everyone. And it's like, oh, someone's not getting something. Every Christmas there are a bunch of people not getting anything. And you're bitching and moaning that I got you the wrong color hoodie.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. No, I know. It's definitely something that a lot of people just don't consider either. It's like,
You know, and it's actually you want to fix world hunger and all that. It's crazy, but if everyone just pitched in and helped, it could happen.
Yeah.
Trust and believe.
It's all
Trust
possible.
and believe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go around. You think it's nothing, but go around. Imagine if it's nothing, but like add it up and it's big money. Ask everyone in the world for just 3 cents.
I mean,
See how much money you have.
yeah. Billions, trillions, you know what I mean? Probably you definitely have some like big amounts of money where you would be able to like solve it. And it's something like I've
But I'm
always
just saying, just 3 cents. Like you're nothing. You're like, oh, what does that do for 3 cents? You're like, that's nothing. But you ask enough people for 3 cents,
Yeah.
it piles up. Money adds up.
Yeah.
So,
It
you
is-
know what I mean? That's all. Yeah, that just be smart about it instead of trying to ask everyone for, send as much as you can. It's like, no, just send 5 cents.
Yes.
5 cents times how many people in this world? Come on.
It's also like I think that a lot of those commercials that you see, like when it's they're trying to pay people in to send stuff. It's like if they were just
Money
using
that you spent on that commercial,
yes,
give to them.
yes, you know what
Yeah.
I mean. It's like it's not cheap to run a commercial. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
$1,000.
yeah. So you ever see, well, you don't understand is, you ever go to like CVS or the supermarket and you buy something like, would you like to round up so you can donate, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. You know that money doesn't go to help because they've already paid. So for instance, they'll already give up, like, all right, yeah, this is going for this, and they give, to say, $50,000. So they already pay that.
So they're being reimbursed basically.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop once they get 50,000. When people, yeah, round up 17 cents, yeah, round up 16 cents, round up 9 cents. Goes on and on and on, and it goes up more than what they donated. So that's why I just say no, because it's not going to them. The people that they say this money's going to, they already got paid. This right here is going for CBS, don't pay it. That's why I never round up no more. Once I heard that, I was like,
I think it's sort of that airplane example of like where you put your face mask on before you put someone else's. I think like when it comes to like helping and like doing stuff like that, it's probably better to like help the people that are in like the area you're in. You know what I mean? That's like why like when you say you're doing like give backs here, I think that's like a way smarter thing instead of like trying to send it to some other country or something.
no, we give right here. We're in Lowell, Mass. We give it to Lowell, Massachusetts. That's who needs it. Plenty of people in our neighborhoods benefit. We did a Thanksgiving drive where I rented a food truck and parked it out there, and they did Thanksgiving dinner, and everyone came up and it was awesome.
Yeah, that's smart. That's really
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's
no, we
good.
give back, bro.
Yeah.
Booming Lions and give back to this community.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that that is something that keeps you humble? By doing something like that, do you think it's like almost
Oh,
like
yeah, oh yeah. Well, just I'm in Lowell, Mass, so what keeps me humble is standing outside my shop and seeing people walk by my shop that need so much help, and I understand that I'm just one fucking bad move to be in that right there, because I know where I can go. I know what I can do, so that's what keeps me humble, just knowing, like, yo, one slip up and I'm that right there. I'm right back to that right there again. That's what keeps me humble. I see the world now. It's not not a place I want to be in right now. And that, no, I'm getting old. I'm too old for this. I don't have it. So it's like, that's it. If I can help, like, am I gonna give you money and not pay my light bill? No. But if it means that I don't need to buy my 4th iced coffee today, I give you $5. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think
being around people that are less fortunate than you keeps you humble.
Yeah. Not just that, but it's like almost like it's like the way to get like real happiness in a way. It's like I've heard people call it being it's like you're being like kind of like selfless, but you're being selfish with it in a way, because it's like something you get goodness out of. It's like good karma.
Yeah, you're doing it because it makes you feel good, so that's why you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's the selfishness, but if that's just the selfishness because it makes you happy, and you're doing it because it actually makes you happy, and that's why you're doing it. I'm cool with that being your selfishness.
Yeah.
It makes you happy. Obviously, you're not going to do anything that makes you miserable.
Yeah, it's the Machiavellian thing that I read. I read that when I was like in grade school. It was very interesting. But when it comes to like the building a brand, what is like any hurdle that you didn't anticipate that you had to deal with that was like very frustrating to deal with?
I started Boom in 2015, end of 2014, but 2015 is when I started. So the only hurdle was there really wasn't any brand, and people made fun of me for writing the name and the strain on the bag. People laugh. People don't care about that. And look where we are today.
Yes.
Look where we are today. It's what it's all. It's that. It's 80% what it comes in, and then the rest is the lead.
What like made the decision for Boom as a name?
Like that, like you asked. Every time we'd be out, no matter what it was, someone would be like, "You got a lighter? Boom! Hey, you got this? Who got paid this? Boom!" And that's how I started it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Boom always had you.
Yes. That's smart. That is very like
No matter what.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? Who got a rolling tip? Boom!
It's a good story too. You know what I mean? That's a great story for it, because it's like something that you would expect. Like most people would just be like, oh, it's like boom, and like oh, like boom, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
It's
no.
like, not that at all. You know what I mean? When it comes to like the hurdles, like early on with creating brands, do you think that that is something that like you had to go through? Do you think it was something that you had to sharpen yourself by going
What do
through?
you mean? What do you mean? Like I started with that before. Like I wasn't seeing people with branded anything. I mean, like I said in the beginning, the hurdle was where a lot of people didn't want to do that because they didn't want to put themselves out there, because then it's like back in the day, the heroin with the Blue Magic. You made stamp and you want people to get Blue Magic, but guess what? Blue Magic now is making noise, and 5-0 is going to be like, who's got the Blue Magic? And they're going to go after that. So same thing with the brand name. Now you're putting yourself out there, and usually when you have a brand, people want to see the face. I didn't show my face until 2018.
Really?
You didn't know Boom. When I met my girl, she never knew what I looked like. She was smoking my product. She had a tattoo of one of her favorite strains that I used to do, the Sugar Black Rose. We lost that cut a long time ago. But she had a tattoo right in the back of her neck. But she took a gamble when I asked her to hang out, and she came to my house. She didn't know what I was doing.
Wow.
How about that?
That is amazing. Yeah. But that's like, I don't know, there's so many cool stories that can come from this plant. You know what I mean? So many interactions.
Oh, I hang out with people now that I know that I would have never hung out with just because. It's just one of those things, just because.
Yes.
But then it's like, guess what? We actually have something in common, and you really love it, and I love it. You might not love sports like I do, and doing this and doing that, but we can sit here and talk about this plan and be perfectly fine. Not run out of things to talk about.
Yeah.
That's what this has done for me.
It is very, it's an eye-opening thing. It's a very humbling thing that is very great if you can use it in the right ways. You know what I mean? It's like something that I'm very blessed to actually have been able to try. You know what I mean? Be able to use in the way that I've been able to use it, because it's something that definitely keeps me humble in a lot of ways. But I think a lot of the other things like alcohol would probably not do. It kind of like promotes your ego in a way. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
not good. People don't fight because they got too high.
Yes.
Might fight over the last piece of cake. That's solvable because I'll say you want half.
Yes. I mean, that's the thing when it's like when it comes to like the whole when it comes to like the munchy thing when you first smoked, did you notice that was like the case with a lot of the strains? Do you think that there was like a lot of stuff early on that was like
Everything did. Honestly, everything did.
Really?
Back then, yeah, because it was always all the same. So you were always getting like the same. You know, you get it from Mexico, and you know only certain plants grow in that terrain. So like that's what got you that. It was always like indicas. Because obviously they're not going to grow sativas and let it go longer. They're trying to make as much money as they can. So they need shorter, bushier, short time plant. So it's usually some type of indica. So it always made your eyes cheeky. I like that.
Yeah.
And always gave me the munchie.
Do you think it was also partially the fact that it was like sort of like CBN? Do you believe in the THC turning into CBN?
I do. God, I don't know. I'd have to grab weed and see, what it is. Cause it's like I don't think in my time of owning Boom, I don't think I've gotten a stone as I, did when I was younger. The highest I had ever been when I was younger compared to the highest I've ever been when I was older. I feel like when I was younger, I was way higher. I couldn't move, and I was like, so it's like.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. It's like, it's also, I feel like we're not prepared for at that age, sort of, too.
And back then, you were smoking chemicals too. You were definitely smoking weed that was sprayed with Windex to make it heavier.
All types of shit.
Oh yeah.
Juice,
Oh yeah. Hey, we're still here, so you guys are complaining about the pesticides. Come on.
Yeah, this is not new.
No. We're still alive. The president's complaining about all that. Yeah, he's putting grabber and smoking it in the blunt. Okay, bub. Alrighty.
Lucy, like, what is your favorite mistake that you ever made in your journey?
I'll say it right now. It is. What Boom is known for, or put us on the map, I'd say, is our Denver cut GMO.
Really?
And we call it the Denver cut because we got it from Denver, Colorado. But we also had a GMO from Oregon. And believe it or not, the Denver cut is really the Oregon. But I gave it the Denver cut called Denver cut GMO. And people loved it, and I didn't realize for like a month. I was like, oh no, this is the Denver one. It's not like it was called Denver cut. It was just stuff that we got from Denver and then stuff we got from Oregon. And the Oregon one actually was the winner. It's the one that I called Denver cut. But I gave it Denver cut instead of Oregon cut. I wouldn't even know if I would have called it Oregon cut. I called it Denver cut.
Yeah.
Thinking it was a Denver one, that's all.
And
That was it. That's the biggest mistake because it really is the Oregon one.
Yes.
It's just a name because we did it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That makes sense. I think that is definitely an interesting one. Besides money, though, what motivates you to be in this?
whoever said money motivated me. You got to make a living. You 100% bills have to be paid. I love doing what I'm doing. I love the smiles. I love everything about this plant. Like I said, it saved my life first and foremost. First and foremost, I love the way that it makes me feel, and I'm gonna promote it. Like I said, obviously we have to pay our bills and make a living, absolutely. But that's not the thing that motivates me. What's motivates me is I got clean. I'm 45 years old, and all the people I hang out with are because of this plant. No bullshit. Yeah. Everyone that I hang out with is because of this right here.
Yes.
All new friends.
I think that that's a great answer. It's basically someone that's like helped you become a better version of yourself.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And everything I went through, I wouldn't give it up. I wouldn't change being a drug addict. If I was, I wouldn't be in this game. I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Exactly.
I'd be doing something. I'd be working in a restaurant. 100%. 100%. So I wouldn't know you. You wouldn't know me.
No, exactly.
There wouldn't have been no boom. So
everything happens.
100%. Exactly. Exactly.
Why do you think we see less events nowadays out in Massachusetts?
Because before people went to events because they wanted to go get their weed, wanted to go get something, they wanted to smoke it, it was new. Now it's like, everything's played out, no one's doing anything new. They can go to any corner and go to a dispensary now. These people that throw events, what are you doing? You're selling, I understand, selling pot, doing, and what? You can go here and smoke it? Well, that's cool. But it's like, I can do that at home. I already have plenty of pot. You know, I'm trying to give them an atmosphere. That's why with this lounge that I'm going to be doing. I haven't done it out yet and said, come on everyone, even though it's open and we can smoke it. And I want it to be something different. What's going to be different about it? You'll see. You'll see. And that's what's up with these events. It's nothing different.
Yes, I agree. I think that a lot of the events, like, it definitely is sort of because of the dispensaries in a way. I think the dispensaries have taken the glamour out of seeing everything on a table, you know, because it used to be like so like cool to see everything like in that way. And I think now, like, when people are trying to do it just as a money grab, it doesn't translate to the market at all. And people are able to see through it quick, you know what I mean?
100%, man.
Yeah, but I think events are essential to keep everything together. You know what I
Fun.
mean?
You see people go to bars even though they have alcohol at their house, right?
Yeah.
So why not go to an event? Why not come in? Why not go why not?
It's fun. If you're a stoner, you want to go to like events. You want to be around.
Why
Like,
not? You go out on a Friday night here, why not come Friday night here and smoke up?
Exactly. That's why I think this would be a perfect place to do that. You know what I mean? I think this would be a perfect place to do that type thing. You know what I mean?
That's why you want to try to have a bunch of females and males. You want to have the same both.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. A lot of people, a lot of men go to bars to go pick up chicks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go to the lounge and pick up a chick if you like. Pick up a dude.
Yeah. I mean, if you have that type of thing there for the people to kind of occupy themselves, it's like something that goes a long way. Because,
Yeah, people, line up to go to these clubs and wait hours. You don't want to wait to come in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of atmosphere I want to have.
Yeah, it would be.
I want to be like, yo, look at this motherfucker. They're waiting to come in this bitch.
I mean, people are dying for a place. You know what I mean? So.
Trying to do red carpet it, I got the couch up there. It's gonna be cracking. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
I think that if anyone can do it, it's gonna be you. So I definitely think this is like. I think like when it comes to events and stuff, there's like not a lot of people who are even trying to keep that alive. And I think that you.
No, I want to keep that. I want to keep that going. I want to keep watch. When we throw our next ones, it's gonna be crazy. When this is all done, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I think the events are major for the people. People love it.
Oh, you have to, dude. You have to. And that's what I want to do. I'm gonna bring it back. You'll see. You see, we're gonna have people from all over the cannabis industry wanting to do events here. And that's what we want.
Let me ask you this though: did you have a passion for glass before you opened the shop?
Oh yeah, I had a bunch of
Really?
heavy pieces. Oh yeah, this is the second shop. I had my first shop in Lynn, and it was a vape shop, and me and my girl had so many pieces of our own that I opened up a little section in the back. It's little Lions Den in Lynn, and then I opened this up 5 years ago.
Oh wow. Yeah, because I was gonna say it's like one of those things like you could get into it and then find out that you're like really just like super into like the differences of it.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand. Having the glass shop and being boom goes hand in hand.
Yeah. Well, when you were actually like starting up the glass shop, what was like the main thing that you like learned from doing all that? Like, was there any like big mistakes that happened in the beginning, or like big lessons in the beginning? I should say.
Yeah, when you buy glass, try not to buy glass with your heart. Try to buy glass that sells.
Yeah.
And I just bought a lot of pieces that I thought were cool.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they are expensive, but I think they're cool. Not too many people, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's the thing. Get trigger happy and start buying everything that you like, and it's like, that's not what you like.
Would you say that the good way to get around that is by going into all these different glass shops and kind of just monitor?
Yeah, or you see where you're at and what sells. You open up a glass shop. I mean, you're not new to this, so you see what sells in your area. Like KGB goes crazy in the New England area. Not too much out west. In the New England area, because it's from Maine, kills it. That's what it is.
Yeah, the glass scene is definitely interesting. It's amazing to see that some people are able to like make some like crazy noise in that.
I hate to say it, but it's wrong to say that the glass game is dead, but it's dead compared to what it was.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, let me say this. Did you start smoking donuts and extracts when you first when it first came on the scene?
No, I started smoking donuts back in late 2016, 17. I had videos.
Really?
But I was doing it with Shatter, and then I would, we'd have some BHO that we made, some diamonds, some flower rosin. There was flower rosin. Put that in the middle, roll it up like a taco burrito, and put it in the middle. They're crazy videos.
Was there any other styles of solvent-based materials that you were really into back in the day?
What do you mean?
Like, was there any like solvent-based, solvents?
Diamonds.
Yeah, like
Love diamonds, live resin.
Yeah, like so solvents are basically like butane and alcohol, just for anyone that's listening that doesn't.
Or you want to get technical like that, so is water. Water is a solvent.
Is it?
100%.
Okay.
You're using something to get something off, so it's a solvent.
I didn't know that.
A solvent, yeah. So that's why technically when people I only smoke solventless. Technically, water is the solvent that you're using to remove the heads, so it's not solventless.
Yeah.
If you want to get technical, but we won't. But I understand. But I love BHO in 2017, 18, 19, and 20, before the CRC bullshit, was phenomenal.
Yeah.
You get terps from BHO that you just cannot get from hash rosin. You just can't.
Yeah, I agree.
CRC fucked up the game. But people became millionaires from it. Who am I to talk?
There's still some good versions of it out there. I think that there's some stuff out there.
BHO?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to really know where to go anyway. You know what I mean? It's like I even had some from the flower. I got the Josh D OG crossed with Blue Dream. It was Shatter, and it actually was like pretty good. But like the thing about it was it just like
yeah, it's probably made from dry cured trim.
Yes.
That's cool, but it's not live. It's
Yeah,
not
it wasn't like anything that was elite, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
for,
yeah.
The price and everything was definitely something that was like.
That's what it was probably made from pure dry trim.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That is cool.
Yeah.
The live BHO. There's only a few brands that rock with it. Best BHO, hands down. Best BHO brands, hands down. You got OC Refinery. You got Chill Extracts. You got Zen Extracts. You got exclusive melts, and then you got the homie from TNT Extract, Jay. Them right there, hands down, best BHO.
Those are the ones?
Yeah, that's the best BHO.
I'll definitely have to try out more of those because I definitely have always kind of like shamed it and then like trying it more and more recently. I've
I'll give it to you and you think it's rosin.
yeah, you know what I mean. There's
Yeah,
certain
no, it
ones
looks
that,
like rosin and everything, and it's not CRC.
yeah, oh yeah.
Non-CRC.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think the days of candy controlling the market are over?
Knowing, yeah, I guess the hold that it has, but candies unfortunately taste awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I love candy, but I love gas, so that's why I love them. I love them both. I don't like fruity, but find something else. Fine, which they will, but it's like when you open a true, real candy pack, it just hits you. It's like, whoa.
It sort of sells itself.
But I love me a gas. Like, just give me some good gases. Candies are what people are growing. You see the nose to it, the smell. But give me some real gas skunk. That's what I want.
So you would say you prefer gas over candy?
Yeah.
Fair.
Give me a GMO.
Yeah, fair.
I keep it real.
What is your desert island strain? GMO?
My Denver cut GMO.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands down.
What is one topic that you think people need to educate themselves more on within the game?
THC percentage.
THC percentage, you think
Don't
it just
matter.
doesn't matter?
No.
Yeah.
No, 'cause that's not. Yeah, the tack is with THC, but when you want the effects come from the terpenes.
Terpenes, yeah.
So,
terpenes. Yeah.
Depending on what terpene is in there, they'll give you a different effect.
Yeah.
But that's it. The tack don't matter. You can get something that makes you feel like you're way higher off of 21% than 28%.
Yeah.
It's not like alcohol.
No, yeah. It's definitely
The
not at all.
terpenes are what get you. The CBD, CBG, CBN, that right there all comes from terpenes. That's all terpenes.
I would say that alcohol is even not, if you're basing it on the percentage, it's not necessarily the way to go because there's ways to manipulate that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like Bacardi 151 proof is gonna get you more fucked up
Yeah.
than the 90 proof vodka.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like some things like advertised
But
as
that doesn't. But that's clearly see 151 proof compared to 90 proof. That should fuck you up more. And when it comes to THC, something that's 30 proof compared to 20% compared to 30%, doesn't mean 30% is gonna get you more.
yeah. Well, I don't know. What I've seen, like even with like some of the cheaper alcohols that I've tried in my day, is like they seem to like be like non-effective at all. Like some of them like are just kind of like water.
Yeah, you had no problem. See, if you've done it firsthand, then you'd know.
Yeah.
You'd know on that.
Yeah.
The thing that they need to know about is THC percentage.
For sure. Well, what is one message that you would like to get across to the people?
Know your grower.
Know the grower? Yeah.
Know your source. That's
Yeah.
all.
That's it?
Most
Yeah.
importantly, yeah, if you're in this weed thing, just most importantly, know where you're getting.
Yeah.
Know where you're
Do
getting.
your homework basically.
That's
Do a
it.
little bit of just like trying to like figure things out a little bit.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean? Just like
100%. That's it.
don't put too much trust into like one basket. You know what I mean? Because you never know.
Nope. That's it right there. Figure it out. Definitely, dog.
Well, I definitely appreciate your time. I think that
Always.
this was a cool one to do, and I definitely would love to do another one in the future if there's any topics.
Yeah,
that
when
you
we have
want
our
to discuss.
podcast, yeah, we'll get that going, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Get
Cool.
that going. It'll be nice atmosphere with the smoking, because I know, this right here is mainly just the voice. Yeah, you're recording, but when I have the podcast room, we'll have it all. Everything. Again, we'll be fucking blazing, twisting. We'll be sponsors on the fucking table, a bunch of weed, everything, dog. Everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, this one was good. I definitely appreciate it.
Of course, dog. Of course.